Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of HTM On The Line. I'm your host, Bryant Hawkins Sr. Before we get started, I want to share a quick message from our sponsor. Your support for them helps keep this podcast going, so thank you. Now, on to our sponsor.
Today's podcast is brought to you by FSI. Optimize your hospital's facilities and healthcare technology management operations with FSI's CMMS platform. Their comprehensive, cloud-based maintenance management software is standardized, scalable, and designed to empower your team with accurate, practical, and impactful data. Now, let's jump into this week's podcast.
You don't owe it to anyone else. You owe it to you. To that young, eager version of yourself who walks into this industry, eyes bright with ambition, ready to learn, ready to make a difference. You owe it to the professional you could become, the leader inside of you who's waiting for that push, waiting to rise and take their place in this field. Forget the noise, forget what they say about your path, the doubts, the critics. This isn't about them. This is about the drive within you that tells you to go beyond the standard, to push boundaries and create change in an industry that touches lives in profound ways. HTM isn't just a job. It's a commitment, a calling. It's stepping into each day prepared to face challenges, to innovate, to ensure technology serves its highest purpose, saving lives. And in those moments when the work feels endless, when obstacles seem insurmountable, and the temptation to coast creeps in, remember this: life in this industry, the impact you create, is defined not by the easy days, but by the days you choose to fight for progress. Life is pressing forward, advocating for quality, and ensuring every device, every system is at its best, not because it's easy, but because it's essential. People will have opinions on how you should do things, on what's good enough, or where you fit in this complex network of professionals. They'll outline your limits, but they don't know your capacity. It's on you to find your path, to follow your vision for better patient care, more effective technology management, and an HTM community that leads by example. In a world where people often pass the baton, hand over responsibilities, and wait for someone else to step up, you owe it to yourself and this industry to be the one who takes the lead. You owe it to yourself to be the voice of change, to be the professional who not only meets expectations, but redefines them. The greatest experience in HTM is yet to be written. And it starts with you. It starts with your decision to move, to act, to innovate, and to inspire. You are the hero this industry needs. And the legacy you build today will set the tone for tomorrow. It's been a while since I last spoke to my younger self. 2 years to be exact. But today, talking to you, my HTM family, I think it's time to revisit those lessons. because older me has learned a thing or two. I've learned to appreciate the people you meet in this industry and be humbled by the losses you may encounter, to navigate the complex challenges of life and work in this industry, and to find meaning in the chaos. To those of you who are new to this industry or who are doubting your place within it, there's no sudden door that swings open and fills you with all the answers. In the HTM industry, as in life, understanding comes in fragments through trial, failure, and resilience. And that's okay. It's not something to fear. It's a source of strength. You might think that others around you have everything figured out. Let me tell you, they're navigating their own unknowns, just like you. You might believe there must be some certainty, some unchanging truth to rely on. And while we pursue excellence and innovation in HTM, remember that the field and life itself is ever evolving. Centuries ago, bleeding out was considered medical treatment. Today, you're part of an industry that ensures medical technology is precise, reliable, and life-saving. That's progress. And progress is always a work in progress, just like you. So, if you're feeling unprepared to step further into your potential, stop. Don't believe for a second that you lack what others have. This field, this world is raw material. Some people mold it into something meaningful, and others let it pass by. The secret? There is no secret. You take what's in front of you and make something of it, no matter how messy or uncertain. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be a day when every answer is clear. So start now. Venture out, explore the challenges, embrace the chaos. Make your own music in the middle of the industry's noise. No one else can write your story, solve your puzzle, or chart your course. That's on you. To those of you who see the challenges and think, maybe not today, know this. Waiting for the right moment only ensures it will never come. In this industry, we talk about opportunity, about seizing moments to make a difference for the patient, the clinician, the team. And sometimes that opportunity looks like a narrow window, a fleeting chance. When it's in front of you, just step up, execute. Because while many wait for conditions to be perfect, the ones who make a difference are the ones who start where they are with what they have. Let me share one more thing. Trust yourself. If something doesn't feel right, adjust. If a project or a job doesn't align with your goals, don't be afraid to step away. Your intuition is valuable, especially in an industry as dynamic and impactful as HTM. Learn to listen to it. You're in a field where what you do matters deeply to patients, to families, to healthcare as a whole. Don't let doubt talk you out of taking action. This journey in HTM and in life is not about perfection. It's about showing up. It's about having the courage to be seen, to share your ideas, and to know that even when plans don't work out as expected, you're moving forward. You are building strength, learning to pivot, and finding new ways to contribute. So, to my HTM family, remind yourself that you're strong enough, bold enough, and capable enough. Step into your role with confidence, not just because it's your job, but because it's your calling. And in doing so, you won't just witness change, you'll be the reason it happens. Trust that, trust you. And I promise this field and your world will change for the better. When I was younger, thoughts of ambition and dreams filled every corner of my mind, just like the New Orleans Saints stuff that decorated my room. Back then, those thoughts represented more than just a team. They represented possibility. They captured the feeling of endless opportunities, the thrill of game-winning moments, the energy of a great past completed, the pulse of life itself. For a young kid, they stood as a symbol of what life could become. I mention this now because in the world of healthcare technology management, life becomes more complex. The responsibilities we carry as professionals shift our focus, and what once was pure potential now feels like pressing reality. We see the shift from dreaming to doing, from wondering to managing, and that's necessary. But here's the thing, we don't have to choose between them. We're capable of both, balancing the demands of the present while keeping alive the spirit of dreaming. Looking around my workspace today, you wouldn't know that kid with the posters ever existed. There are no symbols of that world on my walls now. No reminders of the excitement, the wonder, the belief that anything is possible. And while those tangible reminders may not be there, the essence of what they represented should never disappear. For us in the HTM industry, it's not about hanging up posters on the wall, but about keeping the spirit they symbolized alive. The hope, the excitement, the energy. These are the forces that push innovation, inspire problem solving, and remind us why we do what we do. These qualities are what allow us to look beyond the day-to-day responsibilities and envision a brighter, more advanced future for patient care and technology. Don't let the routines and demands of the day-to-day make you forget that spark. Don't let the practicalities take away that inner fire. Our imagination shouldn't fade as we grow older. They should evolve within us, fueling us to think bigger, aim higher, and dream bolder. Taking down those symbolic posters shouldn't mean filling a space with emptiness. It should mean making room for new visions, new dreams, and new realities. So I ask you to pause and reflect. How much of life and work is unexplored simply because we've boxed ourselves in, calling it our daily grind? We knew better once. When we started out in this field, when we were learning and exploring, we knew there was more, and there still is. The beauty of HTM, the reason it continues to be a field of promise and passion, is because we're always one step, one decision, one bold idea away from transforming it. We're never too deep into a role to shift our approach. We've never too seasoned to revisit that idea that's been lingering in the back of our minds. What you see around you, the processes, the systems, the technologies, it's not all there is. And as professionals, we must remind ourselves that we're not just part of the machine, we're the innovators, the dreamers, and the change makers. Reality is not a fixed set of rules, it's a canvas we shape. And when we stop dreaming, we stop innovating. When we stop innovating, we stop growing. And when we stop growing, we stop living. So maybe I don't have those posters anymore, but I have something better. The ability to step out each day, to engage with the world, to explore the boundaries of what's possible in the HTM industry. We all do. This industry, this world is reaching out, asking us to step up, to remember the dreams we tucked away, and to bring them forward, turning them into something real, one decision, one project, one step at a time. Keep dreaming, HTM. Keep building, keep living, and remember to look up from time to time and enjoy the ride.